Now, no parenting episode would be complete with at least one segment where we just give you some advice. Now, our focus is the relationship with us, but there are some things that we did that just helped us in raising our kids that we think will help you. So we're going to go through a few of those, and I'm going to kind of let you take the lead in this. Now, as a couple that has twins, we've launched them successfully. Drop some knowledge on us for those young parents out there that are maybe just getting into this. What do you got?
It's funny that you say this is the advice section, because the very first thing I want to say is listen to good meaning advice, but still make the best decision for your family. There's nothing wrong with hearing people say, "Oh, thanks," and then doing whatever it is that works for you. And sometimes that does mean incorporating. One of the things that I loved about Twins Group is I learned stuff from the older moms or moms that had older kids, that some of the techniques or some of the little tricks to having twins, that was well-meaning advice, and I took it, but not all of it, right?
Be open to advice, but trust your instincts.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, you actually develop pretty darn good instincts. And you know your baby, they're not all the same. Like
Right.
what your kid actually needs is sometimes different. So just, trust your gut. What else you got?
Yeah, even between our girls, they're identical twins, but they still had different needs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So every child is different. This was especially important for having multiples, but I think it's important for everybody, which is build a support network. Because there will be times where you can't do it by yourself. You need other people that you can rely on. I have a story about that. Early on, after having the girls, I got mastitis, and it's an infection to do with breastfeeding, and it knocks you out. I think the doctor said, it's like, you feel like you got hit with a Mack truck, didn't you? I was like, that's exactly right. Like a really bad case of, so painful, so exhausting. Well, Michael was back at work, and you had just taken 2 weeks off. You guys had a lot going on at work. And so my dear father-in-law came out and stayed with me for a couple of days and would take care of the girls. I stayed in bed, did the self-care that I needed to, and he would just bring them to me to nurse. And without that support, obviously you would have had to take time off.
Right.
But since we had a support network, and my mom helped out a ton, like I said, your dad helped out, we had people. And even when we moved out here, we had a community, which was surprising to me. We had neighbors that helped out. When things were tough, even though we are so far from family, build a support network. It is so important. You might not think you need it, but at some point you're going to need it.
Yeah. So find that, and not everybody has that. We were very fortunate. We had a very strong community around us, but make sure you try to put that in place and prioritize it. I had totally forgot the story about my dad helping out during that time. Goes sort of to the blur, the haze of fog, the fog of war. We're deep into that. There's so many things that happen in those first 9 months that I just don't remember because you're sleep deprived and it's such a busy time. So yeah, that's a good one. What else you got?
In this day and age, this is especially important. Don't Google everything. Not everything your child does is an issue, or it also doesn't mean that they're so advanced. Everybody spends so much time on the internet. Is this normal? And what is normal? Yeah, there are some things, right, that you should, if you're confused about something or you want to, okay, what does crying it out mean? Yeah, you can Google that. But every little thing, you're going to get in your head. You're going to find scary stories online. You're going to get bad advice online. Don't Google everything. For the most part, the vast majority of parents can trust their gut, that there are quite a few things that you probably know that you don't realize you know.